Hello and welcome back to Yoga with Adele, and today we're just going to do a really simple short set of movements that are just going to help to get your spine moving in the morning. So first of all, we're just going to begin in a child's pose. So we're going to sit back onto the heels, bring the body over the knees, and it's up to you. You can either bring your hands like this under your head, or you can go ahead and stretch them out if you want to start to stretch into the shoulders a little bit. And you can have your knees close together like this, or you can separate them, so that if that's going to help you with your belly and your chest and you need some extra space here. And this also is going to get more into your hips as you stretch forwards like this. So you're just going to take about 5 deep breaths here. Good. And that just helps us to arrive and center and to begin to relax the back. Then we're going to bring the knees back under the hips and bring the hands under the shoulders. And you're just going to start to take some flexion and extension, moving through a little cat-cow. So inhaling as you arch the spine and exhaling as you ripple through the spine, push the floor away and round the back. So let's do 5 of these. 2. Make sure you're breathing. 3. Just warming up the spine, nice and gentle. 4. And 5. Lovely. So when you finish this last one, I'm going to walk my hands forwards just a touch to create a little bit more space, and my knees back just a touch, and then start to take some circular movements. So as if you're drawing a big circle with your navel. This is really nice to do in the morning. So if you haven't got much time, you've just got 5-10 minutes, you just want to do a quick routine just to get you moving before you get out of the door, this is going to be great. It doesn't always have to be half an hour or an hour. So this one's getting into our hips, our shoulders, our hands. So change direction when you're ready, go the other way. Make sure you keep everything relaxed, your head, your neck. Beautiful. And then come back to sit on your heels again. Stretch out your arms. And then really stretching out your arms, just coming forward, shoulders over the hands. Start to dip your pelvis, roll your shoulders back and come into a little back bend. And then move it back again. Bring your hips, your sit bones to your heels. And then coming forwards, keep your spine round, keep it round, keep the head tucked in, and kind of unravel the head. Should feel really nice. If it's too much to come into this deep back bend like this, then what you can do is you can slide onto your elbows, slide the knees away, and just come into more of a sphinx shape like this. And then draw the hands back to the ribs, push back. So sit on your heels. So just doing a couple more of those. And when you get into your back bend, I sometimes like to just turn the head and just twist a little bit to look at one foot and then the other foot, and then take it back. Good. Now I'm going to curl the toes under, bring the hands forwards, and come into a downward facing dog with a nice long spine. So I want to send the hip bones up, Keep the knees bent, keep the head nice and relaxed, pushing the floor away, reaching up and back, keeping the knees bent, lifting the tailbone. So you're lengthening the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And then you can just go ahead and drop one heel, drop the other heel, start to just pedal through. Shake the head a little yes, a little no. Breathe. And then we can walk the feet in a little bit towards the hands. Keep the feet hip distance apart and keep the knees bent, really bent here as you drape the body over the legs. And if this isn't for you, if this deep forward fold causes any pain in the low back, maybe due to disc problems or something like that, quite nice to just keep your back a little bit more like a flat back position and rest your elbows onto your knees, or maybe even be higher and be up here into a real flat back position. If it feels nice to be in your forward fold, then just come into a little sway, side to side. Keep breathing. And then really bending your knees, just start to unravel your spine. Using the strength of the legs, just tuck under with the tailbone and roll all the way up to a standing position. So now you've rolled all the way up, you're just coming into a mountain pose, feet hip distance apart, shoulders rolling back and down. Nice softness in the knees, so not locking through the knees. Bend the knees, take the arms out and up, and just side bend over to the right. Come back into center, breathe in. Side bend over to the left. Back into center, breathe in. Side bend to the right. So we're getting this lateral flexion in the spine now. Sidewards bend to the left. Breathing in. If it's too much with the arms raised, you can bring the arms down. That's going to just be less leverage for your spine. So you could do this with the hands down and just gently moving side to side, or you could just take one arm up and over. So there's lots of options just to get your spine moving in the morning. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, come back into your forward fold. Breathe in, take that flat back position now, hands to the thighs, reach the head, the crown away from the tailbone. So be careful not to keep this rounded spine here. Tilt the pelvis, pull the shoulder blades onto the spine. Exhale, bring the hands down, step it back, right leg, left leg, drop onto the knees. Sit back onto your heels, drop your head down into your child's pose. Just breathe into your back, relax your spine here. And then roll yourself up. So just drag your hands back, unravel, come to a straight spine, and then just come to take a seat. Do a little rotation, breathe in the right arm. Breathe out, take it back. Take the opposite hand to the opposite knee and just turn to look over that shoulder. Good, back to center, breathe in, take the opposite arm up and bring it back. Keep it quite close to the body so you're not leaning back here, really close. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Lift up and lengthen through the spine and then breathe out as you twist. Good, come back to center. Take one hand on each knee, breathe in, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, open the chest, and then breathe out, round the back, coming into this C curve position. So seated cat-cow, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest. And then sitting up with a nice straight spine, bringing your hands to your chest, dropping your head, stretching the back of the neck, blink your eyes open and lift up your head. And that's a really nice, simple, quick 10-minute routine just to get your back moving, your hips, your pelvis, your shoulders, first thing in the morning and get you ready for your day. I hope you've enjoyed this movement with me. If you're interested in taking classes or coming to a one-to-one session with me where we can dive deeper into your bodily issues and anything that's going on for you, then please feel free to drop me a message and we can have a chat. Namaste.